Hi, everybody. Welcome to a very special edition of the Physique Blueprint. My name is Chelsea Kidd, and I am here with Vanessa Howell. Vanessa is an NPC bikini competitor, and she is also the head coach of Elevate. She has recently applied her mechanical engineering background and competing background into a really special project, and she has developed this super cool platform called the Women's Bodybuilding League that she's here to tell us about. So, Vanessa, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm excited to get more people introduced to this really fun opportunity for all things women's bodybuilding.
Nice. Thank you for the intro. That was a wonderful. Just like you said, I'm an engineer, I'm a coach, and I feel like the two worlds of engineering and women's bodybuilding are like something I'm very passionate about. So, yeah, I love this sport, and I've always wanted to create something that can combine those two interests. That's what kind of made me create this platform, which is the Women's Bodybuilding League. So yeah, I'll go into what that is, what and like how it started. So right now, kind of over the last, I'd say like year or two that I've been involved in the sport, I kept seeing this gap in the industry, specifically with the women's divisions. Just feeling like the information is scattered everywhere. You can't really find the show details. They're kind of like in all different places. And I kind of wanted to streamline that in a way that was easy for people and also figure out a way to keep fans involved with the sport. Something that keeps coming up in the industry is kind of the lack of hype specifically for the female division. So I definitely wanted to contribute any way that I could to that. So that's kind of what led to the Women's Bodybuilding League. I call it WBL because it's just a mouthful. That's what it is at its core. It's a prediction and scoring platform for the women's divisions. So right now it's bikini, wellness, figure, women's physique, and bodybuilding, and soon will be fit model as well. So
Awesome.
lots of divisions. And yeah, right now I can share a screen and kind of show what the site is and what it does.
Yes,
Um,
please.
Let me share a screen. Sorry, one second.
I love what you said about being a hype woman for the sport. I think that's so important, and there really is a gap in the industry for all things hype around the sport. So I love that.
Yeah, there really is. And right now, I also follow the men's side, and I feel like there's a lot for that, and there's a lot for the men's side, but I definitely want to increase the hype for the women's side and really just have more people being fans of the sport because that's what we should be. I'm a big fan of the sport, so I'm trying to get more people involved in that way. Anyway, can you see my screen?
I can, if you could zoom a little bit, that would be awesome.
Oh, interesting. Is it just really
It
far
went
out?
to +8. Yeah, there you go. 90, one more. Perfect.
Okay, cool. So right now, this is the platform. It is the Women's Bodybuilding League. This is the homepage. And right now it's just structured for people to be able to do show predictions. Before I kind of scroll through the platform and go through everything, I just wanted to share with you guys, there's also an Instagram attached to this. So this is where I'm posting almost daily about shows that are coming up. I have the athletes who are in the shows, and also right now, which I'll show you on the website a little bit later, we also have an AI tool that's also doing show predictions, which I think is really cool. It's just driven by data. There's no like emotions involved or anything, and it creates a top 10 list for every single show that comes out every week. So right now, this was the top 6 predictions for the show for the Daytona Pro. It actually didn't do too bad, so I
Yeah.
I think being able to have that is a really cool just addition to the sport, especially with kind of how the world is revolving around AI right now. So yeah, this is the Instagram, but I'll go through with the platform right now. So right now, the only 2 shows that are open for predictions are the Olympia. So you can make your predictions here. So I'm not going to make them live, but if I were to make a prediction, I would just click on that little tab. I would scroll down and then you can kind of click on any athlete that you want for the top 10. Right now, see if I put like Ashley K as first, it would put that, and you can't submit your predictions until you have all 10 athletes submitted. So I'll wait to put my predictions until the show's a little closer. But that's essentially how you use the platform. Right now, all predictions are free. You just submit and you opt in to win prizes. And then something else that I wanted to add here was a show calendar. So right now you we don't really have a clear kind of way to see shows. And right now this has all the shows for all the female divisions throughout the year. So it's just an easy way to see the shows. And then kind of going down, there's a leaderboard for people who score well with show predictions, etc. So going through all the tabs. So this show shows all the shows. Right now we have certain shows that aren't open for predictions just because we don't have the athletes for them yet. On the next tab, you can see the calendar that I talked about, but just a little bit more detail. There's links to the live stream as well if you wanted to watch. I think right now there is a show happening. So if you want to watch the Daytona Pro, you could click on here and watch it. So yeah, and then the next thing I wanted to show was the AI tool, because this is something I'm still fleshing out and adding to every single week. But here it has all of the athlete data that I was able to import, as well as it gets new information every time a show happens. So it's getting better and better as the weeks kind of go on, and it's predicting shows and also just showing just trends throughout, different competitors and how they're doing. So right now, for example, if I wanted to look at the Olympia predictions for the AI tool, I would just click on here. Right now it's generating. And then here you can see the predictions that the AI tool has created for the Olympia, which I think is really cool. Again, it's taking in data. It's not 100% accurate, but it's doing a pretty good job at the start right now. I think putting Ashley Kidd first is not a wild thing. She's won the Olympia many times before. So again, with more information, I'm excited to see how this tool does in relation to actual results. And I'll start posting comparisons as well as like how the AI tool is doing. So
Cool.
with regards to the platform, I think that's everything I wanted to show. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm just trying to get more people to use it and kind of just see how we can build hype for the sport.
This is brilliant. I was so excited about this from the very first time that you've ever posted about it in the group. So I'm really hoping that we can steer some more people your way. I think for anybody who loves the sport already and just wants to be more immersed, I mean, even just having all of the lives and a link to say, okay, here's where I can go watch the live. So smart, so helpful. And then for anyone learning the sport, it's great to be able to look at those AI predictions and just get a little bit more familiar with the athletes, what the judges are looking for, what's trending. So there's just so much cool stuff that you've packed in here to help out with this and to just kind of, one, to steer people to something that I think you've done that's really amazing, but also just for fun in the group. I am going to be sponsoring a $100 sweepstakes. So as Vanessa mentioned earlier, you can make your predictions for free for the upcoming Olympia. We are going to back a $100 gift card for anyone who enters. So it's not going to be based on who necessarily wins or gets it exactly right. It's just going to be a drawing after the Olympia goes on. So guys, please make sure that you hop on there, sign up for the platform, and make your predictions. Vanessa, you're very helpful with all of this. So if there are any questions, I'm sure that you can help people out with that.
Yes, for sure. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or any ideas of stuff you guys would want on this platform. I'm very open to adding new things as more and more people get involved.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll make sure that we post the link. Obviously, it's Women's Bodybuilding League, as you can see on the screen.com. And then the Instagram, also follow Vanessa over there. And I want to make sure that I communicate this because we are going to have a new chat feature for live shows and predictions. If you guys hadn't heard already, Facebook Messenger is I guess, what's the word? I guess changing into a different version of Facebook Messenger. It's going to be called Community Chats now. So that's set up. This tutorial is going to be pinned on there. The sweepstakes information is going to be pinned on there. So make sure that you get those predictions in. Vanessa, do we have a closing date for when people are able to get their Olympia predictions in by?
So right now for every single show, the closing is 9 a.m. of show day. So you guys have up until 9 a.m. of I think it's October 11th for bikini at least and wellness to submit your predictions. So really up until the show starts.
All right, great. So again, closing by 9 a.m. on the 11th. Get your predictions in. Everyone who gets a prediction in will be entered to win $100. Guys, let us know what you think about this. Feel free to hop into the chat and let us know who you want to see win. And is there anything else, Vanessa?
No, I think that's everything. Thank you for taking the time to spread this information. I'm excited.
Absolutely. And where can people find you?
Right now you can find me on Instagram at Vanessa or Vanessa period underscore Howell. And then my coaching business, the website for that is elevatebyvanessa.com.
Fantastic. Well, thank you for what you're doing for the community and thank you for your time, Vanessa.
Nice, thank you.